Hey, Kevin's loving vibration. How's it going? Hi, everybody. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Kim. Hi, Susie. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Mary. Hi, Tulula, Sharon, Crystal. It's going fast. Dan. Hey, Dan. Patricia, Rolande, Madeline. God, it's going fast. You guys must be waiting for me. Holy cow. Hi, Tiff. Hi, Bradley. Hi, Francie. Harry's mom, Patty, Karen, Marilyn. Hi from North Carolina, Janice. Hi, Jay. Cheryl, Lisa again. Ion, something. T Barb. Mims. Hey, Mims. Teresa. Sherry. Maureen. Gina. Jenna. Nancy, Karen, Alice, Carol, Marianne, Kim, Jackie, Geeky, Rita. Look at this. You guys are just like booking it. It's going so fast, it's hard to read, and I got it calmed down to 60 seconds. Prince Charming. Hey, Alex. Hey, Vegan. Patricia. Terry. Sandra. Sandy. Wow. Hey, lucky girl. Yeah, the mediumship doesn't come on until 1 o'clock, if you remember. Maybe a little over, because I got a little late start here. Hi, Tina. WM. You guys are rocking. You know what I'm saying? You guys are rocking. Oh, thank you, Alex. Yes, everybody. This is a live because we got a lot to ask, okay? Now, wait a second. I know I had my phone. Hey, first of all, I want you to look at, hey, if my friend that gave me this blanket is in the house, I want you to take a look, see. Hello. Cello. Let me just grab my phone. I thought I had it with me. Obviously, I didn't. 1 second. Must have left it in the other room. I'm coming, you guys. I found my phone, which I should have had with me. Okay, some things to cover. 500 people in the house. Hey, Martha. Phew, you guys are kind of, hey, Jan. So listen, if any of y'all been watching MSNBC, which I put on occasion, but they just, hey, Rose, thank you, Patty. They just now start talking about DeJoy. They got stuff on him. The people who are protecting them are the ones that were put in by Donald Trump. Okay. But they're acting like it's no biggie what he did. Oh, yeah, it's big. While they were talking, I heard my guide say, oh, he's going. So I'm sorry it's taking so long, but he will be found something. I can see it now. He's in trouble. Trouble. Okay. So I just want to give you that right now, right this moment. But I also want to tell you, you know our friend Mark Rhodes? Is Mark in the house? Well, yesterday I get this box. I'm like, what the heck? And it says Timothy Adams. So I open it up thinking it's from Mark. And I'm like, what the heck? So apparently he's representing this Timothy Adams check this out, you guys, if I can open it. Okay. Now, oops, some of them are missing. It's candy. Check that out, you guys. It's little button candy. There's one here. That's actually a button right there. That's candy. So I accidentally took a couple in my mouth. Oh my God, they're delicious. But they're adorable and they come in the cutest little box. I'm just thinking, if you need to send a gift to someone, I'm just thinking. So I'll put the link on the bottom. I wrote to the owner and told him I'm very surprised that this is very delicious. I mean, it's unbelievably delicious. So I just want you to know about the candy. Okay. So yeah, I was really, really excited about it. So I'm going to post it below. And also I want to thank Jackie for this beautiful vase. Look at that. Holy cow, it's gorgeous. Thank you, Jackie. I got it yesterday. And it's just beautiful. I'll be sending her a thank you. And also I want Yuku. Is Yuku in the house from Hawaii? Yuku, I got your hey Alex. Hey Mams. Neptune's daughter, Tina. Yuko, I got your Hawaiian stuff, your tea, the doggy treats. The dogs went right through it. And your low-cal cookies. I think they're low-cal, but they're gone now. So you guys are just too good to me. That's all I got to say. So cards will be coming. Okay. And thank you guys. I have some stuff coming up. I just talked to our friend Danny Bathrobe. He said he'd be happy to come on the show. We got Sterling this Sunday. Also, I'm supposed to be with Kim of Intuitive View and Debbie, and we're going to talk. And Dave Johnson. I guess we're going to talk about ethics of reading. Of online reading. I guess we should follow some ethics. So anyway. Like belching in front of everybody isn't cool, like what I like to do. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, Lisa. Yes. Oh, they send it to me at my address. I have an address on there on the bottom on my thing, like where you make an appointment and where you can mail things. Okay, so listen, I have to tell you guys something before we begin. I had to show you the candy. I wish you guys were out there so I could hand you all a piece of candy. I have to tell you that I got a hit on the Haitian people that were kidnapped. Now I was nervous because these guys don't mess, and if they don't get any money, I feel like they would definitely do more harm. But I did see money coming in, but I think it'll be hush hush. The United States says we don't deal with terrorists. But I see them getting released and being okay. So I just want you to know that. Sometimes I'll see things like, remember those little boys that got stuck in that cave and it looked so bleak? I just felt like my guy just said, don't worry, they're getting out. I didn't know how, but they're getting out. Same thing with this Haitian thing. But I do see those kidnappers in trouble. I feel like I even saw it like jets passing over. So I don't know what that is, helicopters, something. Hey, Ophelia. Hi, Seascape. Hey, Arizona. So anyway, I just want you to know that the Haitian people that were kidnapped, it looks to me like they're going to actually get out, but I do see money changing hands. Okay, so I just want you to know that. Okay. So that was a big one too. Also, I want you to know that Joy is going to be in trouble. So he's definitely going. As you know, I predicted a man of stature, a grand man was going to die, an older man, and it was Colin Powell. I also predicted that the boyfriend of our little girl that was assassinated, or they found her. I knew they would find her, and I knew she wasn't with this world. And my second comment to you was, I saw, Harry Carey, and that will be him. that will be him. Okay. But the parents is a whole different trip. I have so many questions though. I'm not going to deal with that. I'll probably do a mano a mano, just a one thing video to kind of sit down and look at that, because that is all weird. Remember when I read on this before? I strongly felt that the parents believed him. So I'm almost thinking he's saying it was an accident or something like that. I don't know if they knew she was dead or that like they had a fight and he just left her and she'll be here, don't worry, that kind of feeling. But I don't know if he confessed that he did it. In fact, I know he didn't. But I feel like he was desperate. And it was a big, huge mistake. Of course, it can't be an accident if he choked her. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Anita. Okay, so I'm going to talk about his parents at another date. But you guys sent me a lot of questions. That's what I'm talking. You know what I'm saying? Okay, here we go. All right. You guys had some good questions here. Okay, here we go. Diane said, will Bannon's tactics and Trump's lawsuit delay the progress and findings of the January 6th commission? Oh, thank you, Nate Art. Delay the progress and findings of the January 6th commission. Yes, but not for that long. Bannon's in trouble. He's in trouble, girlfriend. Bannon is in trouble. I mean, they've got him ironclad. And even remember that Garland used to be a federal judge. And, you know, he has refused to turn over paperwork. He's refused to show up. So I just want you to know there is a bit of delay, but not a long delay. And let me tell you something else, okay? Please listen carefully. If you watch me at all, you know my percentage is pretty good. Hey, Janice, thank you, baby doll. Every time they start, that's why I hardly watch it anymore. I just happened to turn it on when they were talking about DeJoy. Not even my MSNBC, because every time they say, and when the Republicans take over, and it looks like they will, oh, hell no. I cannot, somebody did say, it might have been our Jim, what's his name? Might have been our Georgia guy, you know, the one that worked with Clinton, the bald-headed guy. He's the one that scared me. Thank you, Lawrence. Okay, so anyway, he's the one that scared me. I was waiting for my son's girlfriend at the college. I had MSNBC on the radio, and he said, you know, we Democrats, you're in trouble. KT, thank you, baby doll. Democrats, you're in trouble. You need to get somebody in there that's going to take it down, because what you got now is too weak. And he was right. Listen, if Biden hadn't got that light, don't ask me what happened, but all of a sudden he changed on a dime. He was like a deer in the headlights. He just wasn't able to answer things appropriately. He felt really nervous. I don't think he even wanted to be there. But now that he's there, he's doing a damn good job. That's my opinion. Okay, so here's what I'm going to tell you. So 770,000 people have died from the virus. A lot of them are from Florida and from Florida and Texas. So a lot of the people that would have voted for Trump are gone. Now, really, there's only a 23%. Hey, Lori, thank you. A 23% factor. I mean, people are complaining about the job that Biden's doing, but I'll be honest with you, they wouldn't go for Trump again. So it doesn't matter. Trump can talk till he's blue in the face about who he wants in there. The Republicans, I don't see Trump even running again. Okay, something big is going to happen. Thank you, Lawrence. But I will tell you that it is Democrats that will come in. They're going to take over the Senate big time. I've told you this before. You can believe me or not believe me. They're going to take over in Congress. It's not as big of an amount, but they're all sitting there with their snickering look. And Did you see that guy who used to be the RNC chairman tell Nicole Wallace? I'll tell you what they're saying. What are you going to do about it, Democrats? They laugh at us. Thank you, Jana. What are you going to do about it? He is dead on right, because they're acting like, oh, these guys are nothing but wuss. No, I'm going to tell you, we're going to win. It's going to be a win-win. Independence, the young people. I don't care how much, when you look at the voting rights thing, okay, they're asking for a current license. You can get that. They're asking that you bring it down. You're asking this and that. Yeah, they're trying to make it a hassle, but people who are desperate not to let this happen again will move heaven and earth, just like I told you, ants. They will go through whatever they have to go through to make sure. So even though they're trimming down, didn't I tell you guys? I said the best thing to do is get your foot in the door. So don't get bleak about, oh, they're cutting this thing way down because of whatever his name is, the Kentucky guy, and Cinnabon. Look what they're doing. These two people are determining the fate of this nation. And a whole bunch of military men just quit on Cinnabon because they said they didn't like her tactics. She was not working for the people. She's going. So what I want to tell you is that we're going to win. So I don't want you to freak out. Oh, the Republicans. No. And when 2022 happens, and when the Democrats are still in there strong, I mean, I see Mitch McConnell lay down his sword and have to go. None of this is working for them. They think it is, but it's not. And Joe Manchin will have no say, nothing. And in fact, he will not get voted in again because his people, they'd rather have a Republican in there with some sense than him, with a two-faced. The problem is these guys didn't have that much money. They go in there and they start collecting money, and that's what it's about. Hey, Robin. And you know what gets me? How about the rich people like Louis DeJoy? What? He's got plenty of money. And why is he so greedy? He just wants more and more. He gave people he was on the board with $1 million contracts with the USPS. So there you go. This is, hey, Lawrence. Penny. I'll do the midterm picks as soon as we get up there, girlfriend. Okay. Oh, I see. Lawrence was confused about what. Yeah, this is a live with, usually when I have my live mediumship, I don't have 1,500 people. And as it gets along with people finding out I'm on, it gets bigger. Hey, Deborah. The main thing I want you guys to know, I can feel it in my bones, and you trust me now. It's been 5 years. I've been telling you. No. I would feel like, oh, yeah, they're going to come in. Sure enough, they're going to take over. These Debbie Downers are talking this stuff, but it's not going to happen. And I don't care what they do. I don't care if the Supreme Court votes against Roe versus Wade. None of this is going to matter because pretty soon it's us taking over. So we got our foot in the door. They've cut it way down. Hey, Stone Dust. Love you too. They've cut it down. Did I say hi to Deborah? Hi, Deborah. They've cut it way down. They're bringing in bare bones, okay? Don't look at it as defeat. They got to do something to get these two idiots. Once they're in the door, once they get their foot in the door, as soon as we get more people, we get the majority, boom, boom, boom. That's when you get your 2-year college for free. There'll be a lot of stuff. We're going to work hard and fast. Because 70% of America wants what's in this bill. They're not agreeing with the Republicans in office now. No, we don't want our people to have this stuff. No. Especially that Manchin, whatever his name is. Manicotti, whatever his name is. Oh, you don't want handouts. We don't want our people to have. You're in West Virginia, sucker, one of the poorest states. Second to the worst education. His poor constituents could use this. And he's sitting up there in his yacht. Nah, I don't want the handouts. And guess who's paying for this? California, New York, Colorado. Oh, Ray. Oh, thank you, honey. The other states are paying. We've talked about this till I'm blue in the face. I can hardly stand it. I get passionate about this, but I just want you to know if there's anything else if you believe anything I've said to you, know this. This too shall pass. I'm so sorry. I saw the Democrats winning, but I'll be honest with you, I didn't see two fleas on this that are sucking what they can get out of being a congressman or a senator and then turn around and just screw us. It's terrible. It's terrible. But I do see people trying to act like they're pro when this new I was going to tell you the flash I had when this new beginning happens and we're definitely in there, taking over. Then I see people who were boo-hooing or whatever, because a lot of these Trumpsters are going. They're going to be voted out. I see them acting like, oh, yes, we must work together as a country. No, you never worked with us before. Never worked. Oh, and that's the least, this witch hunt. No, I think police officers dying. And I think, it's just, it's always a witch hunt. It's always a witch hunt. But boy, Benghazi, they couldn't stand in line long enough. They couldn't sit there and petition people enough. Hey, are you any guys out watching that story about Monica Lewinsky and President Clinton? I didn't think I was going to like it. And I kind of started it just to kind of check it out. I heard the actress in it is a good actress. And oh my God, there's a lot of information in there, you guys. I didn't realize. And I'll be honest, my heart goes out to Monica because she's just a kid. And boy, was he, whew, yeah. Okay. So Bannon is a nobody. I saw him going back to jail. Okay. Even though when he makes a deal, he'll kind of squeal. Something else is coming in that's going to put him back in jail. Okay. Because I see him acting like he wants to squeal like a bird. But they may say, buddy, you're a day late and $1 short. Will the filibuster be abolished or amended soon to be able to pass a voting rights bill? Denise, will the filibuster be? I see them amending it. Because they're determined to do the Lewis voting rights bill. So I see it being amended. No, Jim Jordan isn't going to keep his seat. Thank you, Jerry. No, I don't see him going to jail, but he's not going to keep his seat. That I can tell you. Okay. Unfortunately, some people that should go to jail won't. He is part of this rigmarole with this backroom deal stuff. I don't see Trump going to jail. I never did. I see Bannon going to jail. I see Jared going to jail. There's some stuff going to come out more on Jared. If you notice, we haven't heard about Ivanka in a while. They're sitting back just trying to figure out if they should move to Saudi or what. Oh, Mims, I feel like the polar bears will go extinct where they flag it as extinct, but then they bring them back. So I think they have some of the bears, or they can create them again. They're not going to let them be extinct where they can't bring them back. But the switching of the ice and stuff is, yes, we're in a terrible thing, but I see it coming back up. So Fran wants me to give all this blockading of good stuff the Dems are trying to pass. Give us some good news. Fran, I want you to know. Hey, Lupe. Thank you, girlfriend. Fran, if there's anything I say today, know that we're going to get our foot in the door. We're going to get some stuff in. But they think they're all that in a cup of tea. And they really think come midterms, oh, we'll be in there and we'll get rid of this January 6th commission and we'll do this and that. Nope. Hey, Lawrence. This whole January 6th commission and all that, that's all going to stay on board, and the January 6th commission will complete their work. Let me tell you, the one person that's determined is Cheney. Okay. Thank you guys for your questions. So Tom Petty, his birthday would have been 71 yesterday, I guess. I'm going to go see a show tonight. There's a special show that's out for 2 days at my local theater. And he stopped bugging me after, remember when he first died, he was right in my face. I'd never seen a Tom Petty concert. I'd never really bought any of his albums. And then when that happened, I was like, whoa. And I tried to get a hold of somebody that knew him because he had some apologizing to do. Long story short, I got the job done and he's well. He's doing well. He used to even sit with me in the car. But now I don't get him anymore. When I think of him, I think of him in his glory. And he's around his family a lot. Okay. Oh, thank you. Some people are right. No questions, just you, rock, Linda. Okay. Oh, a bizarre question. Beth, I know this may be a bizarre question, but can you find out how Queen Nefertiti died? I'm going to Egypt next week, and there's so much mystery about what happened to her. She is the one who, with the beautiful bust with one eye missing, who was found in the desert ruins and now graces a museum in Berlin. Queen Nefertiti. She's already taken another body, several bodies, in fact. How did you die? She's saying blood poisoning. I don't know if she got a bite and got infected, but it feels like she died sweating and with a fever and convulsing. That's what I just got. Okay. Okay. Mansion, by the way, Mansion. Ross Girl Mansion is not going to flip. He may have been talking out loud and showing his butt, but he's not going to flip. Not now. Listen, when the midterms happen. Whoo, yes, yes. Yeah, Shar, this is interesting. Shar said, what do you see happening in the cities where many police and firefighters are leaving because they refuse to get vaccinated? And it kind of tells you about them, doesn't it? A lot of them are ex-military and they had to get all kinds of vaccinations. So I don't understand. Let me tell you, I don't want police or firefighter breathing on me that hasn't been vaccinated. They will be replaced, is what I heard. I do see some deciding to get the vaccination so they can come back in, but they're bringing people off the streets to train them. It's really sad that this is happening because they make decent money. And they can fight it. The unions can fight it. They can take it to the Supreme Court and just, hey, Mary, the Supreme Court will say, whatever. No, because the Supreme Court's been turning away everyone. And especially people in the healthcare. I mean, 2 loads of nurses. I can't remember the first group, but the second group was from Maine. And they said, they can't do this to us. They can't fire us. And the Supreme Court said, yeah, no, they can. See ya. So it's very sad, because, and you don't want to call them. I think some people are really afraid of the vaccine. I really do. And, if I think they need to deal with that, but it's almost like you can't tell me what to do. And it's interesting because they'll take their flu shot. It's very sad to see this. And I don't know if it's necessarily Trump because the logical thing with Trump and Fox News and all of them, they're all vaccinated. But we shall see. One of the first persons to die in my city was a police officer, a young, beautiful police officer. She died of COVID. Okay. Carrie said, do people in hospice who are on major pain meds without food and water until death suffer, or are they comfortable like nurses and doctors say? My husband just passed away 9/28, and this haunts me. Yeah, my mother was on drugs, and actually they're unconscious, if you know what I mean. They're kind of out there in the universe getting ready to go. They're comfortable, that I can tell you. I just heard comfortable. And then they kind of go into like a coma or a deep sleep, and then their body goes away. So they don't, like dying and oh my God, I'm dying. It's like they're comfortable. It's like drunks who get in car wrecks and tend to do better in the car wreck because they're drunk. That's them. They're going over the other side, but they really didn't know what just happened. They tend to sleep a lot more too, by the way. I just read a really wonderful woman today, and her husband had just died, but he died of a heart attack. So he only died 2 weeks ago, but I was able to get him because he hadn't been under. If you come to me for a family member that's been under, sometimes it takes 3-4 months before I can talk to them. Thank you, Janie. Thank you, guys. So over 2,000 are in here now. Just real quick, I got this box yesterday from Mark Rhodes, and I'll put the link inside this thing. Timothy Adams chocolate. So I opened this up. I'm like, chocolate. Of course I tried to save the box so you could see what the candy looks like inside, but oops, some pieces went missing. They look like little buttons. And I got to tell you, you should see the flavors. And I think it's Timothy. I think the link is just timothyadams.com. But look at this, just little chocolate bites. And I got to tell you, full of protein. And no, I'm just kidding. Oh, it's just delish. So this is great little present. Good idea. Now, I think it's only $30 for a box, but, it's like $15 to ship. But that's my idea. When you want a little something different, there you go. Of course, I could polish these all off in one sitting. Thank you, Anita. And I also want to thank, Vicky from Hawaii, who sent me the dog treats. And I want to thank, check this out, Jackie. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Thank you, Jackie. You all be getting notes. And then don't forget my other girl. She sent me this Spanky. You can't even see it. With my guy. And it's nice and soft. Yes. Okay. Hey, Seascape. Hey, Lorraine. Okay. Now, see, I don't know who this is. Deb said, will Rumple Butt Munch be held accountable for anything? I don't know who that is. Can anybody guess who she means? Rumple Butt Munch. They say, by the way, Pompeo, what's his name? Pompeo. He lost a bunch of weight. They think is that Trump? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming down on him. He's going to be in trouble financially, you guys. He's going to be in trouble financially. I'm not worried about him running. I don't care what happens. A bunch of stuff is getting ready to happen. And don't worry about him, okay? But Pompeo's lost a bunch of weight. Well, you know why Pompeo's lost a bunch of weight? Because he was eating fat in fact, even Trump's lost weight. But they were eating big time on our dime because it was free food. Yeah, send me up another bacon sandwich. So you know what I'm saying? So but yeah, he thinks he's not going to win nothing. Pompeo. Let me tell you, all those people I see like the red letter type of thing. You knew him. Are the companies that are on strike also the ones that support the lobbyists or causing supply chain? I do think some supply chain backups, but I do see, the Trump people, not the Trump people, the Biden people were down there saying hello to the unions. He's totally pro-union. So I'll look at unions down the road here. I have a little problem with unions because I've had to belong to unions, and I can't tell you they ever helped me. But, this is the nursing union. Sometimes they're good, sometimes not. Nancy, Linda, you had vertigo. Now Danny I just talked to Danny. He didn't mention that. And David Johnson did, as I remember. I have something similar. I'm going to tell you, Nancy, I talk to people all over the world. I would say, let's say you take the 100% of the people I read, I'd say a good 60-65% have been struggling with vertigo. And it's something, oh, the Obama said you have to pay for your own food. Oh, I'm sure he hasn't paid his bill because I felt like, they have all these dinners, state dinners and stuff. Yeah. Trump figured out a way. He always figures out a way. He's the type to go through a drive-through and not pay. Yeah, bacon sandwich. Send me Kobe beef, lobster. Yes, I definitely, Tina, I want you to know I see the healthcare system being overhauled. So anyway, about the vertigo, energetically, it's a shifting of this earth. There's a lot of stuff going on. So things will get a little calmer. I'm very lucky. I got through it and I haven't struggled. I'm very lucky. And I'm going to get my flu shot next week. So we'll see what happens. Marie wants to know, do you think Justice Thomas's wife feels like she's getting nervous being involved in the Yes, absolutely. And her name will be brought up as one of the people that were part of this. Now, this is going to take a year, 2 years, but thank you, Marie. Yeah, the scarlet letter on their chest. But a lot of side things are coming out. But they'll prove that Trump was in on this. No, none of that. Oh, I didn't know what happened. No, Trump was in on this. Bannon he may blame Bannon. Interesting. But the people who were blabbing in Trump's ear are big trouble. Hey, has anybody heard anything from Giuliani? Anybody? Yeah, the Dems are going to win big time Senate seats. Oh, yes. Heather said, I'd love to know what you see the next decade or two for the British royal family. Now, if Charles becomes king after Queen Elizabeth, who, by the way, has been ordered to rest, Teresa said Rudy is broke as you know what. Oh, no, he did a video dressed as Lincoln. Yeah, he's broke. It's kind of sad. I mean, I know we shouldn't feel sorry for him, but he's and the Cratchit or whatever her name is, she's going down too. Um, and she got blocked from Mar-Lago. So did Rudy. Let me tell you, there's some book that I read or listened to, and they talk about that everybody in the Trump organization did not want to hear from Rudy. He was the one, even Jared. Now Jared's not going to be in trouble for this thing that's happening. He was there, but he wasn't part of it. But his trouble is to do with Saudi Arabia and the information he gave them. Yeah. So anyway, but now what was I just talking about? Hey, Susie. Thank you, honey. Thanks for coming. Oh my God. A friend of mine just saw him as New York dressed as Al Capone. Yeah, but he's a much ado about nothing going nowhere. It's very sad about Rudy. He's losing, losing, losing. He can't even work as an attorney anymore. Okay, so yeah, that's the Marie, they will become more aggressive. So just like that guy who was the Republican in charge of the Republican Party, he's been on a lot of MSNBC shows. He says, I'll tell you what they're thinking, what the Republicans are thinking. What are you going to do about it, Democrats? So what exactly are you going to do about it? They know basically we're wusses. And so, yeah, that should hit home. And Biden really tried to work across the table, and he needs to stop thinking he can work across the table. He needs to start, explaining things. Oh, wow. Because you see how popular Trump got for being so mean. But people like that. People like you to be aggressive and show power. They rather than be too wussy, So, Mark Meadows feels. Thank you for the question, Marie. Mark Meadows feels like, oh, well. I think a lot of these guys, including, I'm going to tell you right now, and I will repeat this forever, including Mitch McConnell, think they got it all in the bag. And midterms next year, they'll get rid of that January 6th commission. They're going to reverse everything that the Democrats did. Nope. Nope, not going to happen. Not going to happen. That's when I see Mitch McConnell, if he lives that long, being very shocked because his plan didn't work. And the thing is, it's just like with Trump saying, get rid of Obamacare, just get rid of it. And they never had anything else in its place. But by the grace of God, John McCain said, no, I'm not going to let you do that. Not with anything else for millions of people. And they didn't care. It would have been Armageddon, and they did not care. So there you go, you guys. That's what they think. They got their money. They got their roof over their heads. They've got their own insurance. Oh, yeah. We all should run because we're going to have money and our own gym and our own cafeteria. Living fat. Having outsiders come in and hand us some cash for considering their bill. Yeah. Down the road, Gwen, we will see Trump supporters waking up. It's almost like they turn their head. Remember, just like I told you, it was going to be like the communist guy, McCarthyism. It's like 1 minute it's everybody's vengeful, yeah, and then all of a sudden it just dissipates. So whatever's happening with Trump, they're just sort of turning their head and like, oh, well, they'll still be angry. They'll still be judgmental, but it's not as cray. So, no, Manchin isn't leaving. Don't worry. He's not leaving yet. He may be forced out. Is Manchin coming up in 2022, you guys? Well, Andrina, thank you, saying I hope you're right, but thus far we've been pretty good about hitting it right. Oh, 2024. Thank you. Yeah, Manchin and that woman, Cinnabon. Oh, that's very interesting, Carol. Very interesting. Carol Chandler said, it was reported that Mark Meadows got a good Republican lawyer. So will he be in a lot of trouble? Absolutely, and he knows it. Why would he pay all that money for that? Yes, Teresa, it's raining here as I speak. Rain has come, you guys. This was normally my evacuation month, but it is pouring and I love it. So yes, I felt my guides when I was worried about the drought and stuff, and I was kind of praying. I felt my guides said, "Don't worry, this year it's going to be wet," and they were right. Oh yeah, poor Lindsey Graham. He's going to be much ado about nothing. Nobody's going to pay attention to him, and he's in trouble for what happened in Georgia too. So yes, Carol, Mark Meadows is in a lot of trouble. You know, and who's the guy that's in charge? Who's the speaker for the Republicans in Congress? He called Trump. He's called him and said, damn, you need to do something. You need to do some. They're coming up through the windows. And Trump said, well, I guess some people care more about me keeping my seat as president than others. Yeah, they were all angry at him. And then enough time goes by and it's like, ugh. Anyway. Yeah, I know. Carol, they will get tough in it. I see within a month or two. I see them not messing with, I don't know. Maybe Merrick Garland is going to get this thing going, but I feel like bada bing, bada boom, and they are on it. And they're leaking out a lot of stuff. So all of us are like, what? Okay. Oh, Joyce said, I want to say that you mentioned about an accident with an airline. It happened in Texas. No one was hurt. Oh, when did I say that, you guys? I don't remember. Sometimes I say things like my guides give me a hit and like, oh, just like with that elderly man dying. I saw an elderly man dying that was famous and everybody being sad about it. I kind of thought it was Jimmy Carter. Then Clinton got sick, and I thought Clinton, and my guy said, nah, it's not him. And then it was Colin Powell. So I wonder if that, because it was a bigger plane, right? It wasn't a light plane. It feels like a little bigger plane. Oh, mansion is up against the wall. I can tell you that much. Thank you. Yeah, I heard about the new virus strain in the UK, Lat GYU. I don't know what that is. Latgy. I heard about why are you so happy? Sorry, my dog. Can you hear him? um there's a new virus strain in the UK that's it's a little tougher than Delta and it travels, but I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing Armageddon. And also apparently our vaccines work against it. They were talking about it last night. John just said, I think Grassley just turned 163. Holly's going to be in trouble. Holly is, I've told you guys that a while ago. Just give it some time. But unfortunately, we got to keep doing this so I can keep reassuring you. But oh, yeah, things are getting ready to happen. No, again, Manchin isn't leaving the party right yet. His people are already mad. So yeah, push that battery off my shoulders, sucker. He can't afford to do that just yet. And also, he's sort of the in between. He's sort of a spy. Like he gets in on all the stuff and then he repeats it, just like that Cinnabon. She's sort of like she talks. In fact, I heard, and I don't know if it's true. I heard that Biden said that he can get. She doesn't call him back, but she'll call Mitch. Oh, Lynn is asking, will I do another retreat this year? So the answer to that is no. I just recently came to the decision. It's a lot of work. And this last time I got canceled twice. I refunded like $70,000. And then some people came back on. I had less people. Plus, I gave them the money for the event. And now they're coming back. First, they said I owed them $50,000. I'm like, what? No way. Now they're saying I owe them $25,000. And my CPA is working on it now and we'll talk to them. So it's just not worth it anymore for me. Sorry, you guys, but I'll do some other event someplace else. But I won't be going back to Mago. Sorry about that, you guys. And it's a tough place. It's a tough place to be if you're elderly, if you have any arthritic pains. Your young folks can be there and have a great time. I mean, I would go there just to hang because I enjoy it, but not to do classes or anything. So, okay. So the royal family, I will tell you that the queen right now is hanging in there. Then I see Prince Charles. He will be king, even though Diana had the astrologer said he will never be king. But I see the nation being very disrupted, maybe even wanting him to go. So they might either prevent him being king, or once he's king, he has to abdicate and give it to his son. Something like that. But I see his son doing it. It's going to be more modernized, and it's not, they're going to be cutting down on paying all these people all this money. I mean, this family is the wealthiest family ever off the backs of everyone else. So, yeah. So, I see by the end of this year, we are a little bit more relaxed, but get your boosters and stuff. I'm not feeling another one. Remember the one who predicted this Delta was Sterling. So we'll talk to him Sunday and see what he says. Thank you. Hey, Marie. No, I don't see an inherent. I see what's his face coming through Merrick and going in and taking Bannon out. Oops. Listen, I'll be texting you guys. We'll be sitting there watching this, all excited. Um, Sammy said, Linda, you were my CBD toilet paper. You calm my ass down. Oh my God, I love it. How often would it be? Oh, thank you, Marie. How often would it be someone's first time coming here? Not very often. Most people have lived a life before. Okay. Oh, this is a good one. Hey, Christine. The FBI tossed Oleg Debrovsky's homes in the U.S. looking for something. I think they found it. Yes. And he doesn't seem to be around. I think he's off hiding somewhere. I know Putin is pissed. There's a lot of stuff coming out about that, you guys. I felt like this is some of that stuff I was telling you. People sitting around tables talking about. And then now, because Biden is president, they can go in there and do it because Trump wouldn't let them do it. Oh, okay. Holly said, hi, Linda. A psychic on another platform is predicting, hey, Betty, thank you, baby doll. A psychic on another platform is predicting that between now and 10:30, there will be disasters on the coast. She mentioned California and North Carolina. She said one would be a plane crash. You mentioned this as well. She said one of these disasters would require military intervention. I'm wondering if she's picking up Haiti and us getting those kidnapped people out. That might be what she's talking about because I'm not seeing a military intervention here in the United States. So that could be it. And isn't that wonderful that no one died in that plane crash? I'm just so excited, happy about that. I know. Hey, listen, Christine said, will Governor Newsom lower gas prices and housing in California? And I'm going to tell you something. That guy made more money than God on this trying to get him out. Now, listen, the people they had trying to run against him were just worthless. But I gave money and then he was bugging me so bad I had to block him. Then, out of the blue, I guess he found another email of mine. He says, oh, please, can you guarantee every week to give me so much? And I'm saying, hey, can you guarantee me you'll get these gas prices down? Then we'll talk. Yeah, the gas prices are through the roof. And I'm going to tell you something. The gas prices will come down a little bit, but it's not like till after. I see in 2022, it's a little better. But listen, my kinfolk, my mother has leases, land leases. When you're a tribal member, the United States Treasury takes over and says you savages can't handle your own leases. We'll take over. And they allow who can sign with the leases. But those checks used to be nice, but they're not nice anymore. They're not much at all. So it's interesting. They're not paying people they're getting all this oil from. So that's interesting. But anyway, yeah, the prices will go down. I almost feel like, because didn't somebody call them out? I thought it was Newsom. They did this before. Newsom said, prove to us that why you've upped this, and all of a sudden the prices went down. So something will come up. But I do see the prices going down. It's just amazing. $5 a gallon, you guys. $5 a gallon. You see why I don't work out at Angel Heart anymore? I don't. In fact, we went up to that Paradise, that beautiful home, and I rented a car. But it was still like $120 for gas because it was a big old car. But us girls went in style. Okay. Yeah, that's an interesting comment. Michelle just said, why did Joe Manchin shout out to Bernie, never give up? And here's another interesting tidbit. Bernie wrote to the West Virginia paper and said, do you know what this guy is stopping you from getting? These are the things on the table. And I heard Manchin was pissed. And then all of a sudden he's willing to work with them. He's talking with them. So obviously Manchin got hit by his people saying, dude, what the hell is this about? Oh shoot, I'm gonna have to go, you guys. And then all of a sudden he's willing to work with it. But these people are just causing such commotion. I do see them voting and getting things through. But I'm telling you, their time is tick-tock. Because I'm telling you right now, if there's anything I say to you, remember this. No, the Republicans will not take the House or the Senate. And I will tell you this. It's President Trump, ex-President Trump, former President Trump will not run in 2024. Even if he did run, he wouldn't win. I'm going to tell you right now. Okay. And did you hear there is a congressman that said, I'm done. He's a Republican. I'm done with Trump. He's lost the Senate. He's lost the House. He's lost the presidency. I'm tired of his winning. And he's a Republican. And also Liz Cheney said today, there's a bunch of Republicans that have come up to her that said, you know what? We really just don't want that target on our back. That's why we're not, giving you what you want. But, a lot of them will come up to her and said, you go for it. So, all right, you guys, just know, I've told you guys this before. I get the feelings. I'll get the dread. I think we just had an earthquake. Did you guys see my screen jump? That wasn't me. Normally I'll hit the table. We just had an earthquake. A little short one. A little boom. Maybe that's why the dogs are acting up. Earthquake. Thank you, guys. I'll see y'all next week. Well, this week. No, don't forget we got Sterling. Thank you, Nancy. We got Sterling. We got Danny Bathrobes coming back on. I did a real good video the other day with a lovely hold on, where is she? I can't find her now. Here she is. Nancy Jean's Garden. She doesn't talk politics, but she is so cool. So I hope you guys were able to watch that. And things are going good. Life is good. Mail will be on Monday. Life is good. Okay. Ciao, you guys. Love you all. Bye.